we set up entitlement programs when we had a population pyramid. We probably all learned about that in school. Normally our society has a few old people, lots of workers, and an even bigger generation of children. Well, what's happening over time is that we're having fewer kids and we're living longer, so that population pyramid is becoming more like a population cylinder. And guess what? Entitlement programs set up decades and decades ago are now fundamentally unaffordable. So in my mind, our biggest challenge is, are we going to reform the entitlement programs in ways that preserve our current tax system? Not like I like our current tax system, but I don't want it to become a European tax system. Because if we don't reform the entitlements, guess what? There will be massive middle class and lower income tax increases. Here's the dirty little secret. The taxation of rich people in Europe isn't that much different than the taxation of rich people in the US. They have gone up to about the Laffer curve maximum of taxing rich people, just like we have. What's different between the US and Europe is they have value-added taxes that massively hit ordinary people. They have social insurance taxes that are much higher. They have energy taxes that are much higher. So you look at the giant difference with higher fiscal burdens in Europe, it's overwhelmingly financed, not by rich people, but by middle class and lower income people. So when I see Joe Biden getting up on the State of the Union and saying, we can't touch Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid, you know what he's saying? He's saying, in the future, we're going to massively tax ordinary people. And by the way, I'm not making a partisan point. Trump has also said, don't touch entitlements. And guess what? He is saying implicitly, just like Biden is saying implicitly, let's have massive middle class tax increases. So Republicans can be wrong on this issue, Democrats can be wrong on this issue, but rest assured, over the next 25 years, we're going to have a massive fight. If we don't reform entitlements, our children and grandchildren are going to have a much weaker European-style anemic economy than we have today. So as much as a lot of Republicans like to criticize Paul Ryan today, I hope the GOP goes back to his entitlement reforms that were in those budgets in the early 2010s, because that would have done a great service for the future of our country.